Good morning, 10%ers. This is Michael with Trading Escapes. You can find us at tradingescapes.com. It is Wednesday, January 2nd, 2019. Starting off the new year here, we've decided that we're going to continue along the same path for the first couple weeks of January here. We basically have five trading weeks in January, and for the first 2 weeks we are going to continue with our lower share size and just continue with basically the discipline route. We will be picking up share size mid-month, but for now we're going to stick with AMD, our beta name, continue along the path of honing in our discipline. And then what will end up happening is we'll increase share size. We'll start looking for other beta names to trade in here, and hopefully we'll have some more volatility in the market today, so we can actually have a good trade. So we'll see how it all shakes out. We've got about 10 minutes to the bell, so we're going to put you on pause and be back in a second. 2, 1, and there's the bell. The first trading day of 2019. It's pretty damn exciting. Hope you guys are excited too. Hope you're ready to be in the 10% this year. Have your plan, your strategies all set, or even if you're just working on them. So we're just setting our levels here. Got a big gap down in AMD and the overall market this morning, or over the holiday. Keep thinking it was a weekend. So we have a low right now of 17.98, right at the whole dollar. Second candle opening up now. There's not a whole lot of volatility there. It only ran about 15 cents. Excuse me. Not looking super exciting this morning, is it? Let's see what MU is doing over here. It's having a stronger pull up than we're seeing on the other side. A runner on MU this morning. Look at some of these low float stocks that we're looking at this morning. SFET is breaking down. So is PRAN. Let me see something here. Back to AMD, seeing very little volatility here. It's fine. I can't type this morning. Not putting very in. Yeah, it's not moving very much at all. Hoping it to hold dollar. Jumped around 50 cents. It's not moving. Just looking for our ranges to come in play, looking for triggers. That's what we're doing now. We're just marking levels, looking for triggers, marking levels, looking for triggers. It looks like it's going to be a little bit slow, so I'm going to pause just to save some of the vid tape here and not bore everybody to death. And once we get back into, once and if we get into some sort of trigger range, we'll resume here. But otherwise, this is all we're doing. We're just sitting here watching this morning. MU would have been a good play. Like I said, in a couple weeks, we're going to bring in other stocks and have them on watch in the morning as well. So we finally, just in this candle right here, just tapped the trigger and hit a trigger to the upside. And given the market has, we had this gap down this morning. We've had a slow push to the upside. Is it going to slowly keep pushing up? Normally when you see a market that's gapped down, usually it's a little bit depressed. It's going to keep moving down. And right here, it looks like it's kind of tapped and gone the other direction. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. We'll see how we feel about it. We pulled down through the 9, going back down to the 20. So is this going to be a change of direction? We have a lot of buyers coming in at 40. And basically, the high of the day right now is at our trigger point. We have some buyers coming in at 43. $42. The problem right now is I'm looking at taking a trade, considering this is going to be a high and that we're going to drift down, which is not part of our plan. It's not part of our strategy. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm not saying that this thing's not going to rip down for the rest of the day and hit new lows, but it is not what we're supposed to be trading. So I can't take a trade on it. I'm sorry, guys. I hope everybody else is in the 10% today, but it's looking like it's looking like we might be flat today. I'm just really hesitant to take a trade right here at the 9 for a break. Running up another 30 cents. That's a pretty big move. 70 to, that's up to 78. What I'm worried about is it's gonna fade down. It's gonna come back up, tap this level, and then run down for the rest of the day. I'm trying to put in a strong candle there. Buyers at 43. Buyers at 43 again. Buyers at 40, 41. Yeah, it's just not setting up for us. I'm not saying that there's not a trade here. What I'm saying is it's not part of our plan, and being that it's not part of the plan, I can't take a trade. If we're gonna make a plan, we're gonna trade that plan, then we have to stick to it. You know, we're already out to 9:30 local, 10:30 on Eastern time. It's a little bit far. You know, the window for our time horizon is a little bit far out. You know, we haven't had very much momentum volatility. Volume's been a little bit light for AMD. Everything's trading like dirt today. So, you know, I really feel like the trade here for our plan is a continuation up 30 cents. So we're gonna pull back to the 20 here. Normally, what we'd be looking for at this point is a rip back up through the 9 and to pull back up 30 cents. And I'm just hesitant to do it because the market gap down, pre-market, and it's just, you know, gap down pre-market. It's probably going to continue. I'm very hesitant to take a trade to the upside on it. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit a trigger later today on lows. You know, right there's a coming back to the downside. I'll go ahead and pause. Like I said, I'm really hesitant to take a trade to the upside here. I don't see this running. You know, we need to hit. We need to hit 71 to the upside. I mean, that's going to be a far reach with the amount of volatility that the stock's putting in right now. I'm just wondering if we have enough room to get 10 cents out of this from the range it's at right now, the level it's at to back up to the high day. But, you know, a 10-cent trade, again, it's not with our plan. We're going to put it on pause because I want to see if we break down to this whole dollar level and see if we crack that whole dollar level. So we'll let it ride for now. Well, we'll see. We may regret not getting into this trade. I mean, we were looking at maybe the 40 level, and 70 would have been our profit target. And, you know, it's at 58 right now, so 12 cents off. All right, so we see that AMD has completely closed the gap. It's crushed over that. The SPY, the market's actually pretty much, well, I mean, it's still got a ways to go, but it's trying to close the gap as well. So we'll see if this momentum to the upside. We've already put a range in of almost $1 move for AMD. You know, typical on this would be $1.20. Anything over that's really, you know, we're really seeing some pressure in the market. So we've topped and we've hit this 18. You know, let's just call it the 19 level. So we've come up close to the whole dollar at 19. We bounced off of it. We're peeling back a little bit. The market's still going up on the SPY. So prediction is that we'll have another rip up to this level and maybe tap 19 and then have a fade down for the rest of the day. I just don't. I mean, we'll keep an eye on the SPY. If the SPY keeps putting in stronger and stronger moves, maybe we could have a continued rip up through the whole dollar. But I really think it's going to tap that whole dollar range. If it doesn't fail right here, we'll tap that whole dollar range, and then we'll start to put in some lower lows. And we'll just start to peel down. I don't think it's going to, I don't think it's going to dump for the rest of the day. But we'll probably put in, maybe it drops 30 to 50 cents off of that 1950 range. So we opened at 18. It's going to run up $1, hit that range, and turn around. We're a little late in the day to be trading off the 1 minute. If we look at the 5 minute chart, we can see we're a long ways off from a trend reversal. We got a ways to go to get a trend reversal. So basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to keep the video paused until the end of the day, if need be, and we're going to look to see if it actually comes and hits that 19 range and reverses, or if it reverses now, maybe we can actually get a trade as it reverses down through this 1838 range, the 1840 range, and maybe we'll hit the low a day again. That's not my prediction. My prediction is up to 19 and then fade down, up to 19, fade down, comes down, and closes, somewhere in the 18. Where's it going to close? And we might have a rally at the end of the day if the market keeps going up. Maybe we close back up towards 19. So we're ripping up towards 19 now. It's right there. Actually, I'm going to put an alert right there just so I know. And I'll move that down a couple cents. There we go. So we'll see if it comes up there, taps that, peels off, and makes a move to the downside. And we're just gonna pause the video. We'll take this nice and slow. I don't feel horrible about not getting into this move. The reason why is we pulled back to the 9, we danced around this 9 level. In reality, my entry would have been at 9. So, we're talking about 42. I would have got stopped out here. So the reason I didn't take it was I was afraid that we weren't going to move higher. We instantly tapped and pulled back, and we had some good movement around the 9, but then it dropped back below the 20, and we would have got stopped there. So that would have been a loss there. If we possibly would have taken another second trade as it peeled back up in this range right here, obviously we could have recovered that loss and regained a winner. But 36, we would have been full size, or our profit target would have been hit somewhere in this range as it makes this small pullback at the 9 and continues up. So, yep. So we're flat. I don't know if that's good. Sometimes the best position is no position. So we'll see what happens the rest of the day here. I'm looking to take a small position as this thing pulls down off of that level. And we put an order in at 1882. If we pull back up to the 20, I'll move that order higher. Position fill, we're in 1,000 shares, 1882. I'm just going to sit back and see if this will work. My only fear is that we're in the position below that 19 level, so possibly it could show strength to come up back up to that 19 level. Some consolidation back at the 9 there. Buyers at 71. See, we push through that. Looking to break down under 68. There's a jump down. Buyers at 67. And we took $130 of profit. Again, this wasn't our standard setup. I was looking for a bounce off at 19 level and for it to peel back down. So 30 cents would have been nice. We'll see how far we get down here. I'm actually gonna set this up here so we get an alert later. But that's going to close it out for the day. We're ending up 130 for the day, and I hope everybody's in the 10%. It's first day of 2019. It's going to be a great year. This is the year. I hope everybody's been studying, practicing, getting all of your education in line, making sure that you're understanding what it really takes to be successful in the markets. And hopefully you're feeling confident. Skills breed confidence. So you definitely, from a psychology and mental standpoint, you have to have confidence. So anyway, it's been great to be with you today. I can't wait to get back tomorrow, and take care. And I hope you're all in the green. See you 10%ers.